Hey guys, I am back. I got barrel and blade. I'm excited. How come the tape is always popped? Well, let's not waste any time. Barrel and blade, April 2023, our level 2 box. Voodoo Tactical. I love Voodoo Tactical. Operation 70. There's lots of lights. Lights for everybody. Lights for everyone. And a knife. Well, that's just weird. That's weird. There's no PETA in here to go in this box. That is a weird... Is this like an emergency... This whole back is Velcro. This whole thing. Oh, this stores one handgun. Okay, we're gonna have to look at this later. But let's see what is in this box. Let's see. Where's the card? So, Operation 70. Sometimes it has a name and a theme, and sometimes it just doesn't. So we've got the level 2. There's only 2 things in the level 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the level 2. So level 2 looks like it's going to pay off this time. Okay. Level 2 is the bigger, better, faster one, obviously, because we got all the more stuff. So we're going to start and just go right down the card. This is a Voodoo Tactical trauma kit. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I apologize to all of you that I'm about to look at a medical item. But I love Voodoo Tactical. My favorite backpack is by Voodoo Tactical, and I talk about it all the time, my improved matrix. I just did a video recently because I got the new version of the matrix. So this is not quite tan, and it's not quite OD green. It's not really coyote. It says coyote. I don't know. It's more of a it's like more to the green side of coyote, but it's a decent color anyway. So we've got elastic holding it together. I will say that the best trauma packs will open all the way. And oh, why the fuck is that like that? Okay. Not a fan of the pack. Has a good nylon smell. So why in the name of God would there be a pocket on the bottom? Why? Why is that?
To hide the drum.
So realistically, so listen, here's just a pro tip. When you get a medical pouch, trauma pouch, whatever, what you really want is for it to be able to open fully, 180, or hang down like a shelf. And these elastic parts really don't let it do that very well. It is a very well constructed pouch though. You can feel very tough nylon, good double stitching all around. I mean, it's a tough pouch. That's what Voodoo Tactical does really, really well, is put together good nylon gear. So I can't complain about the construction. I just think for its intended purpose, a little wonky in its construction. But that, you know what, I've got other cool pouches. I can definitely use this pouch for something else and just transfer the contents. That's not a big deal at all. It is a good, I mean, like I said, very good quality pouch, very well put together. You got your standard PALS webbing for putting on all your Molly type gear. And then more on the outside, more straps. You've got lots of different elastic areas to hold down your tools. That upside down pocket there is mind-boggling. I don't understand that. But anyway, so trauma. They're putting a lot of basic first aid stuff in what they're calling a tactical trauma kit. And that's fine, because I've said over and over, what most people are going to deal with is going to be basic bumps, scrapes, boo-boos, and stuff like that. But if you're putting together a trauma kit, put together a trauma kit. So acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, alcohol pads, more Tylenol, iodine. I've been watching too much Chernobyl on HBO. First aid burn cream, which is not really a trauma thing at all, because burn cream only goes on very, very minor burns. More Tylenol, and benzochlorian, which I can never pronounce correctly. Let's read it and have me say it. Yeah, benzalkonium. See, I never say it right. Chlorium. It's another cleaning antiseptic thing. So not really trauma related, because trauma is something that basically is more than bumps, scrapes, little cuts and stuff like that. But for a first aid kit, good stuff. Trauma is serious injuries. Things that penetrate the body, things that cause internal damage to the body. Let's take a look at what's in here. This is 3M Transport. This is my favorite, well, this is a different brand, but this is my favorite medical tape in the world. This is great tape. It sticks when wet. It also breathes a little bit to the skin underneath it. You get 2 rolls. This is the best medical tape. I love it. Ace bandage type thing, okay. Triangular bandage, non-woven, polybagged. Is this, so this looks like a very weak cut of triangle bandage, but you can use that for a number of things that I've stated so many times, and if you really want me to talk about it again, I'll talk about it again. Quick stop wound and trauma bandage, so just basically gauze rolls and a dressing in there. Got a little instructional guide, iPad. Yeah. Remember, when dealing with eye trauma, a lot of people only deal with the injured eye, but eyes have sympathetic movement. So if one eye moves, the other eye moves too. And if you've got some kind of penetrating trauma in the eye, you have to immobilize the other eye too, because you have to make sure the eyes don't move at all. Because even if you immobilize the one eye, when the eye that you didn't wrap up starts to move to look at stuff, sympathetic movement makes that trauma eye move also. So we always do both eyes. Gauze sponges, so gauze pads, lots of abdominal pads. Oh, there we go. So just sterile, big, bulky pads. This is what you need in trauma. You just need something to stop the bleeding. This is actually for basic, the most basic on-the-spot trauma care. It's okay. It's not bad. This will provide you compression around. You can pack the wound if you have to. It is very basic. And of course, gloves to protect you from dirty, nasty, wet things in the other guy's body. Because you never know. So, I'm not gonna go, listen, see, look, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go nuts. This is probably the shortest review of a medical item I've ever done, and you're welcome. And of course, the all-useful trauma shears that can cut through pennies and pinkies if so necessary. All right, so absolutely a useful item. Like I said, I might swap out the pouch for another pouch, but all good items in here, honestly. And oh, they gave us a little. Well, that's great. There's no Velcro on here, but here it is. Okay. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. I like that. We deal with that. Next item on the card is Israeli bandage. Yes, it is actually called the Israeli bandage. And we put it into our actual military trauma kits. This is, I'm not going to open it because it's sterile, but what this does is this is a unique type of combat trauma dressing that allows you to, it's got the dressing and then it's got a compression bandage around it. And it's got, you're not going to be able to see it really well, but it's got some tabs that allow you to fasten it, and doesn't make a tourniquet, but it allows you to provide extra pressure over a traumatic wound. The Israeli bandage has been mimicked by many other companies. By the United States has its own version. Lots of companies make their own version. You can find lots of tutorials, like videos online on YouTube of these things in action, how to use them. Like I said, I'm going to leave this sealed because it's nice and sterile in the package here. Okay, so next we've got the Cyclops cap lights. These things are fun and cool to use. So these guys are IPX4. You can rain on them, splash on them, wouldn't throw them in a puddle. They come with batteries in them. They take your standard little, you know, round, flat batteries. I'm trying to remove before use. Doesn't want to come out. I might have to, well, now you can see the batteries. Okay. And they don't have a lot of modes, but they're just simple lights you put on a hat, or you could just carry them or whatever. And they just give you some working light. Again, I've had these. They're simple. They're lightweight. They weigh nothing. The boys like them. Boys like any kind of flashlights. But they just let you have some little emergency light to work by. They're not fancy. They're not great. They work. They give you, like, you know, when I have to go into the shed, or we had like an outdoor utility room, that, you know, the access doors on the outside of the house, you know, where the water heater was, and the intake pipes, you know, for water and everything. They're pretty good. They work. 28 lumens, 280 minutes on one set of batteries. So 5 of them, and you know what? I'm gonna find that piece of plastic that I just threw somewhere and put it back in, and you know what? I'm just gonna leave these in the package for like emergency power outage or something like that. Pretty good. But you could, you know, keep it in the glove compartment, in various bags. I could give the kids, keep them in, you know, their backpacks for emergencies at school, whatever. You can do a lot with those little things. By the way, this has a value of $25 for the set, $15. I believe you can get this for less than $15. And the Voodoo Tactical Trauma Kit, $50. I think that's, I think you're paying a lot for the pouch. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of the pouch, just because of the way it's organized, but I don't know. I think you're looking at MSP prices for a lot of it, where you can probably find it for a bit cheaper if you look around. So next, the GPS Roadway Hazard Marker Discrete Pistol Case. So it's a pistol case disguised as a roadway hazard marker, which I have never heard of in my life, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why you'd actually need that. So features a pistol holster, 2 magazine pouches, and plenty of hook and loop for adding whatever else you want. Oh, what criminal would steal cheap plastic roadway markers? I get it. That's what it's for. Okay, and there is tons of Velcro space on the back. Oh, and it comes with a plastic yellow Beretta. Oh, look, you can even, look. Pew-pew. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, 2, and tons of Velcro in the middle, too. So, you know what? Yes, it is intended for you to hide a handgun with, but there's plenty of Velcro in there. You could put anything in here, anything you wanted. I get it. I get the concept now. I wasn't sure what it was for, but it's, you know, listen, don't leave your gun in the car unattended, number one. But I understand the concept, and it has a lock. If a bad guy sees a lock on your roadway hazard markers, they might be like, what the hell's up with, I don't know, maybe your average crackhead is too stupid to think of that. It's an interesting concept, I guess. I mean, and in an actual emergency, you might be able to use this on the side of the road because it is reflective and it's red. But it is a discreet way to hide some stuff. What do they say the value on this thing is? $40. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm likely to use it. But it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me how you feel about this thing, or if you'd use it. And then the last item is a Gerber. So we know it's probably going to be overpriced because every Gerber is. It's the Gerber EXO-Mod. The EXO-Mod. Right here they give us 7CR steel. 7CR is the lowest Chinese alphabet steel I would accept as a usable blade steel. And even then, it's not great. I don't like it very much. They say full tang, ergonomic grip, lightweight sheath. Well, that's the sheath. 7CR steel is you get to practice your sharpening skills on it. How about that? We'll say that. We'll try to put it in a positive light. I'm not a big fan of 7. 8 CR is not bad. 9 CR is better. But it is lightweight. It is very lightweight. It's very thin. I'm not sure what I would ever... It flexes. I'm not sure what I would do with this knife. I'm sure there are lots of people that would know what they would do with this knife. I'm not one of them. It has snaps, so you can snap multiple sheaths together. Multiple knives, multiple of these, if you need to. It's just such a small little guy. I mean, and okay, so listen, I say small little guy. You know, if you compare a folding knife to it, it's not that different, but it just... I don't know, like, if I'm carrying a fixed blade, give me a fixed blade size knife, is all I'm saying. Let's see. Come on, be good. Please be good. Sit right around there. Man, I want you to be good. There's... okay, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not sure if I would really use this particular knife myself. It's just not my style. It's not a bad knife. I mean, 7 CR steel is kind of crappy, but it is very lightweight. And where did I put the little sheath? It does lock into the sheath nicely. And you do have the option for, well, I guess you don't really have a scout carry option. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't be a big fan of this guy. But you know what? Trade bait wise, I'm sure somebody would enjoy this, or I could just give it to somebody that I know would like it. It's just I don't know. It's very thin. I need a little bit of handle in my hand. But again, there's people that really like this stuff, that would really like this kind of blade. And just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not a decent knife. I don't know. I just not for me. Bulky kind of plastic sheath, very very wide, takes up a lot of space. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll use it for a couple things. I think I'm probably going to be either trading it or giving it away to somebody. We'll see. But there we go. That is the level 2 box. I'm not really like terribly disappointed. By the way, $40. Yeah, Gerber stuff is always overpriced. I'm not super thrilled. I'm not terribly disappointed either. Like I said, I think for a basic trauma kit, they're not trying to overdo it. Not bad. I'd make some changes. I think what I probably would do, I love Voodoo Tactical stuff. I just happen to have the My Medic bag right here because I was looking for gauze for a stupid project. I think I'd probably transfer the contents and maybe combine and switch some stuff with the My Medic pouch right here, and then use this for something else. But it's a good quality pouch. It's got some decent contents in it, so not bad. And then I can actually stick this Velcro, this vinyl Velcro patch under here where it will stick. The Israeli bandage is a great piece of medical equipment, especially in like an actual trauma situation. Again, you can probably find it for less than $15. Although these days, you know, I'm speaking, I don't know, the economy sucks. Maybe you can't find it for less than $15. I don't know, but it is a very good trauma piece of gear. So I'm happy with that. These are honestly, they're not the highest quality. They're not the best lights out there, but they're quick and they're useful. So I'll definitely make use of these. And for like quick emergency uses, awesome. I don't know. Like I said, I'll give it a try. It'll probably end up in someone else's hands, but it will be used, and you know, maybe I'll get something cool in a trade for it. So not a terrible box. Not the best box we've seen, but a pretty decent box. It'll be, the stuff will go to use, as opposed to some other boxes we've seen recently where it was just like, what the fuck were they thinking? With some of the things. What do you guys think? We did forget this. This I'm still on the fence about. I probably am not going to use it for its intended purpose. But I don't know, would any of you guys use this? I still wouldn't keep a firearm unattended in my vehicle to be stolen. That's just not what I would do. But here's my 2 questions. Number 1, would you use this for that? And what else would you use this for? Like in the comments, tell me. Let's discuss this. What other good uses could you find for this besides just leaving a gun unattended in your car and use this so it wouldn't be stolen? Because that's just a dumb thing. As always, I've got a link to Barrel and Blade because I love Barrel and Blade. I get 2 subscriptions from them every month. I get this in the Knife of the Month. We'll see the Knife of the Month soon. But seriously, what do you guys think? Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.